Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer, the Divine Feminine, reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. Thank you for clicking on my clip. But I want to let you know that I have a free ebook linked below, my 6 Divine Feminine Self-Love Strategies. They will help you transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And I take a multidisciplinary approach. I include the laws of physics, psychology, neuroscience, shamanism, mysticism. I went wild, okay? So men can understand and women can understand. There's something there for everyone because what I learned is when something's true, it's true in multiple places. All right, please like and subscribe and help me distribute my ebook to everyone for free by exploding my channel. Take care. Enjoy the clip. Bye. This reversal is really important to understanding transforming emotional wounds into personal wisdom, and that's why I'm stepping in here. And here's an example. I had a very traumatic childhood. I was raped. And what I only understood 4 years ago is one of the ways I internalized that was in my subconscious, in my shadow. I had a wound, fear all men. And that made me super anxious in society. And I displayed that all the time. The day after I found that wound and I turned it into men protect me, which is wisdom, because in general, men protect women. Sure, there's some men that are dangerous, but not all men. I went outside and my daughter noticed immediately because I used to spend every weekend with her at markets selling her jewelry that she handmade. So she knew exactly how I was in public. She said, Mom, what's up? Mom, you're different. You're so much better. You're not anxious. Immediately she knew. And I'm like, yeah, I told her what happened. I walked around. I was fine. So when I did that internal work, I immediately established a different relationship with my daughter. Changing the world is an inside job. So we're going to get to a Carl Jung quote about projection. And when we're unconscious that we're constantly projecting our shadow so that we can see ourselves through a process of morphic resonance, we attract what we are through energetic resonance, meaning a vibrational match. That's why we live in a holographic universe. But when we don't understand that, and we think that we have to control people outside of us to get them to behave, and that it's an external locus of control, this is when we get into these challenges. When the parents' rights, when the less vulnerable party perceives his or her rights as more important than the child, this is when we get into problems of abuse and control. But when the most vulnerable's rights are prioritized, then that sets us up for a healthy alignment to understand what are our appropriate roles here. Whose rights are more important? And when we prioritize the children's rights for a healthy parent, does that create a healthier society? I argue that it does, but I'd really like you to do a deep dive on your own. Yes, we're teaching and modeling external perfectionism. And what I've noticed that when my heart is closed and my brain is overactive, that's when I seek to be same like everybody else and perfect like everybody else. But when I opened my heart to my own soul's purpose and didn't stop my overactive brain, then I stopped comparing myself to everybody else.